Gentlemen, in case nobody's told you today, I think you're awesome. But what's not awesome is going to the gym or fitness center and checking your gentlemanly persona at the door. And so today we're going over how to work out like a gentleman. Even though a gentleman may be sweating and not as fresh as he normally is, a gentleman still wears deodorant and clean, fresh-smelling workout clothes to the gym. A gentleman returns the weights that he got finished using back to the rack. This goes for dumbbells, but also gentlemanly plate-loaded machines. You load it, you unload it. Have you ever been sitting there in between sets on a piece of equipment and noticed that there's somebody in your general vicinity who keeps trying to make eye contact with you? Well, a gentleman realizes that this is key and sign for, hey, can I work in? A gentleman says absolutely. A gentleman doesn't leave his sweaty, greasy residue on the equipment after he leaves. This goes for things that you lay down on, you sit on, or cardio equipment. Wipe it down, amigo. Wax on, wax off. A gentleman doesn't drop or slam his weights. He sets them down. If he can't set them down, then the weights are too heavy, or he's a CrossFitter. Either way, it is rude, it's obnoxious, and it damages the equipment. Set them down. No need to drop them. A gentleman offers to give somebody a spot when asked. A gentleman also does not talk loudly on the phone while doing cardio. Alright, and if a gentleman does need to make a phone call, he actually asks permission from the people directly next to him. Excuse me, would you mind if I made a call? The people always are going to say, no, not at all, go right ahead. But if you just pick up that phone and start yelling and talking to your mama about all the things that she should have done when you were a little kid, guess what? Not cool. A gentleman doesn't do that. While lifting weights, a gentleman doesn't yell unless he is stuck. Leading us to our next gentlemanly point is that a gentleman asks for a spot if he's lifting weight that he's not sure if he's going to be able to bang out. Because sometimes you reach that threshold and you're like, I want to go for it, but I'm not so sure. If you're not sure, ask for a spot. A gentleman never spits in the water fountain. That is nasty. That is for savages. Don't be a savage. Also, while speaking about a water fountain, a gentleman doesn't fill up his water bottle if he sees there's a line of people waiting to use that water fountain. What he does, steps out of the way, allows people to take their sips. When they're done, he fills up the bottle. And last but certainly not least, a gentleman never makes fun of or stares at anybody in the gym, regardless of their experience or physical form. If he sees somebody who looks like they're struggling or isn't exactly familiar with the equipment, a gentleman always offers to go over and help him out. And that's it. Those are the basics, the essentials of how to work out like a gentleman. Now, if you missed any of the other video topics in the How to Be a Gentleman video series, they're all listed and linked in the description. Now, go forth and continue being awesome.